Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm. Thinking right out in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. Well, I like to do it. No after 5. Doing what I got to do for you. This is gonna be a nice little lesson because I'm hopefully I can shine the light, aka flashlight. Hint, hint. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be there. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. Yeah, that's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my eye be true. I come up with the idea. I keep George in my mind. I get George and Gods. That's a nice little mix I got going up in my head. Okay, P Funk's philosophy on knowing thyself. Well, that means that you bring the flashlight into your dark side. When Luke was going into the cave to find out about himself, the dark night of the soul, you got to go and find out the dark side of you, the part nobody wants to deal with. They call it the dark side. Bring the flashlight. What's the flashlight? Knowledge, self-knowledge. In the ancient time, they had to get a candle. Okay? Modern times, George said, no, bring the bomb gun. We got the flashlight. We get some light up in this piece. That means turn the light on in your head. Let me see if I can make this make sense to you. Because when I'm thinking about it, it felt good, felt good. Your self-knowledge is your flashlight. Okay? George says that. So for your dark side of yourself, you have to have knowledge of self when you want to find out or need to know yourself. You need to know your whole self, the dark side included. Just bring the flashlight and you get the lesson you need to know. Let's go. It's called life. If you have a dark side, you don't know yourself. You haven't yet completely got all you together. You need to shine the light and see the dark. Why the dark is just stuff that you don't want to deal with, stuff that you just refuse. You're in denial. You can't know yourself and be in denial at the same time. You can't serve two masters. So you're either going to know yourself or not know yourself. Let's go. So, and your dark side is the ignorant. That means no knowledge. That's all. Don't get caught up. It's a dark room. All right. No, it's all metaphorical. But you can surmise it in your mind any way you want. But that's what I do. So I understand. But your dark side is the hidden, aka the evil agenda side. That side that you don't want nobody to know about. The sneaky side. The side that a kid gravitates to that. They know if you don't see them do something, you can't say they did it. So they eat the cookie, stuff all over their mouth. I didn't eat it. No, the evidence is right there. So they haven't gravitated enough with that knowledge, so they don't have the flashlight yet. Okay, you get the flashlight when you start getting self-knowledge. Okay, learning from your parents, doing the things that you're told to do. That's right. Hold yourself accountable to do just that. If you want to be sneaky and deceitful, karma will bite you in your ass every time. Teach our kids about that one. The consequences of what? Evil actions, bad things. Teach them the consequences. Whoop their ass. Excuse me, that's coming up. It's called whooping. You did wrong. We had a phrase. Hard head made a sore ass. Why? Because if you didn't follow directions, we're going to whoop that ass. That's the best the signal can get to the brain is the ass. The quickest way to the brain is that ass. Trust me, as a parent, it works. All right. And as a kid, that's how you got my attention. You would beat the brakes off me. Okay? Gave you that story too. All right. Thyself is God. Okay, God, we don't know that, but you got to realize that's the whole purpose of what? Knowing thyself. I'm trying to get you to do just that. Yourself ain't the ego self. Your ego self is who you believe you are. And that's natural. We all have it. When you got knowledge, self-knowledge of the true self, that's when you elevate the ego consciousness to spiritual enlightenment and knowing you ain't just who you think you believe you are. You higher. You're more than that. You need to recognize that. That's the purpose of teaching. That's the purpose of me giving you information. I do. I got mine. So what I'm going to do? Gospel. Spread the news. I'm just spreading the news. Those who don't want it ain't got to tune in. I'm not running around acting a fool, the bullhorn on nobody's corner to get everybody's attention. I'm right here daily doing what I do for you. All you got to do is tune in and get it. Let's go. I make it easy. It can't get no more easy than that. But yourself, again, is above your ego self, a.k.a. the ego is dark. He's sneaky, deceitful, greedy, all those things that's not good. That's what the ego is, and that's your nature. It don't know no better. Hello, there you go. That's why knowledge and teaching is important, and that's what we do to our young, inform them. I say know thyself, and the more I keep listening to it, I still study. I'm hearing say remembering yourself, and all the smart guys. I'm just to call Young now. I got it caught up in that nonsense. I'm in that rabbit hole now. He done got me. So, but he breaks down the dark side. He breaks down the side that no one, and he just took it from my ancient ancestors and put his twist to it the same way I did, right thinking. He know what he's talking about. And it's all ancient, so he ain't got to make it up. He's just using it and modernizing it. I love that guy. And now I no longer have what? A dark side, ignorant side. He refused to go in there and cut the flashlight on. He didn't need the flashlight. Why? He liked being the way he was. Dark. Again, mysterious. I don't need mystery. I need to be transparent. I want to shine. Cut the light on. I'm a different dude. And I hope, again, don't have a dark side in my mind. Why? I got my third eye open. So that's the light that shines on the inside. The pineal gland is the light in the dark. Don't shut up. No, you don't understand that. But the purpose, we was spiritual beings, light beings, the whole shebang. Now we down to a speck, which is in our brain. Golly, we losing the light. We losing contact with God. Conceptually, that's why I look at it. The less godly we are, and we so in love with money, material. We are a bunch of devils living in a material world and love it. Those trying to get out, they call you crazy. Wait, man, why you want to leave? Man, that's so good to us. This is a good place. We can do this, blah, blah. Ignorance. They don't want you to become what? Enlightened. Why? You stop the nonsense that's going on. They don't want that. That's why the masses, y'all, 80% of y'all just go with the flow. Moving on. Darkness, aka ignorance, is you having to bring what? Knowledge. What's knowledge? Self. Know thyself. To know the dark side is the ego self, your lower self. Apophis. Okay. He represents darkness. Ra represents light. They always going to go at it. They're not going. Water and oil ain't gonna mix. Fresh water, salt water won't mix. There's a boundary that they don't cross. So you got to understand, light ain't gonna give into dark, and dark ain't gonna give into light until what? They wrestling. Right now, we in the dark. That means darkness is winning in your mind. If you live in 12 hours of darkness, that's not good. But if you spend that 12 hours plotting, planning an agenda, that's even worse. But that's what y'all do in y'all dark night, y'all dark hours. Why? Plotting, planning, because that's the kind of person y'all are. That's what the ego do. That's what the ego know. It don't know nothing else. All right? So not knowing thyself is being in the darkness and having the ego call a shot. Simply that. How about that? That's another metaphor. And when you like being in the darkness, you enjoy being ignorant of yourself, that means you're egoistic. You satisfy pleasures of the flesh, monetary things. So you happy. You could care less about God. God was the last thing on my mind when I had the money, the girls, and everything. But when all that was gone, who you gonna call? God, aka Ghostbusters, whatever it is. But yeah, it's all metaphors. We try to get the message across any way we can. I see that. I'm watching it. A lot of us swinging and missing. My right thing philosophy is that flashlight that you need in your mind. I'm trying to turn the light on for you. I'm trying to get you to see you. And all the time, you need to be conscious. You need to become God conscious. That'll take the egoistic out of your consciousness and your understanding of doing what's right. My ego don't run nothing. Nothing. Why? I got control of that thing. And when you do that, you're a lot better off as a person. Why? You don't have those desires to do things that you just know is wrong and just want to do it because you could. Not good people. Simple. The sun shines down from up top and lights up everything on this earth. Ain't nothing dark when the sun is up. He shine on everybody, expose them. Right now, we're in the age of Aquarius. Information. We got information pouring down from everywhere. You can get info. You can Google anything you want. You got AI running wild. They told you beware at AI. Why? You're gonna take over. Oh, machine can. It's already been prophesied. We are going to self-destruct. Man, when he reached his zenith of technology, not spirituality, technology, you can't self-destruct spirituality and spiritual. That's God. When you start to get technical, you start getting man-made and man, machine. Edging God out. Ego. Pay attention, okay? You know, my pastor told me, freak me out. He's a brother, right? In 50 years, they're going to love you. He said, that's how long it's going to take for y'all to realize what I was doing. It's going to take good Google muggers. I ain't got that much time. So help me out. Speed this thing up. Come on, tune in. Pay attention. I got you. Self-knowledge is having a flashlight in the conscious mind where you can walk around, like the janitor. You can walk around. You're in the darkness. You are the man. You use the analogy in the dark, you step on the rope, think it's a snake. Why? Because the mind plays tricks on you. That's when you need the flashlight. The mind can't trick you if the light is on. They tell you the light's on, but ain't nobody home. Yeah, you still stumbling around in the dark. So, get calm down. I'm too excited this early in the morning, but I'm trying to make a point here. Hope you're getting it. And again, I keep telling you that we was light beings. Now we down to what? The pineal gland. AKA the third eye, really the first eye, because that's the eye we used to use before we got the physical nonsense. We used to see spiritual. We used to telepathically communicate. We are losing all our God's gift. Why? Because we don't use them, and God will take away what He gives you that you don't use. We losing life. We're down to a speck. That's just my little concept. I'm riding that one. Okay, so maybe when somebody who really famous bring it up there. Again, heart, mind, coherence, minds, consciousness, minds. Those are words that y'all didn't use 10 years ago. Excuse me. It was fun. Conscious. Who conscious? Now everybody want to be conscious. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm doing consciousness right now. Why? That's the mind. That's my thing. That's why I dwell. Excuse me. With spiritual knowledge over technical knowledge, you have your own flashlight in your mind so you know thyself why there's no darkness no more. That's why he sent Luke into the Darkside. Take only what you need. Bring the flashlight. Knowledge. That's all you need. That's all you need. You come in peace, Margaret. You got this. I'm all over the place this morning. I forgot what place. Man, okay, spiritual knowledge is the flashlight you need for the dark side. There's no darkness, there's no secrets. We keep what in the dark. We keep something we don't like. Put in the dark. No, become transparent. Be visible. Shine the light that you was given. And a lot of us, that light is so dim on them. That little light of mine, I'm always gonna let it shine. I love that. But remember, God is what? Spirit. I'm doing a lesson coming up for y'all. I gotta tell you, y'all got this God thing way wrong. I'm gonna say it again. God created man in His image. Man turned around and created God in His image. Okay? I get that part. And y'all all say that Jesus, y'all know that Joseph and Mary was his parents on earth. Okay, stop right there. So stop with the he's somebody. No, he's just a person who got enlightened. And that's not what special thing. In ancient times, that was the norm. He didn't stand out amongst his people. Why? Everybody had knowledge. Like my mother said, you're the first one to find God. Calm down. Act like you got some sense. That broke me down. Mom said, my mom grew up in church. I ain't big on church. But the church is where they thought God was at, so they got together. I get the concept, okay? Again, But when you have self-knowledge, when you know yourself, you can back yourself up. You ain't got to work with belief. Knowledge is knowing. Belief is believing. I don't do belief. So get knowledge. Again, God is spirit, and having self-knowledge, which is God knowledge. Now you know God. It's like having what? Your own sunshine in your mind. When? All the time. Sun don't go down in my mind. It stays up all the time. Your third eye is your flashlight. That's why. The light that's in the dark. The only light that's in your body now is that pineal gland. Did you know that? Another lesson. But in that light in your mind is the pineal gland. It's hidden in the recesses of your brain for a reason. He had to hide it. Why? Y'all was abusing it. Again, I got that concept too. With spiritual knowledge, aka God or self-knowledge, the true self. Thy is the true self. Okay, the ego self is you. You have your own flashlight, so that what? You will never be in the dark in your mind. Your mind would be lit up all the time. That's the sunshine, okay? It don't go down in my mind. Spiritual ignorance are moon worshippers. There's no sun, but it's something that y'all got a little dim light. Look like that moonlight don't really do nothing. Okay, it got to be dark for it to illuminate. Okay, and again, it's what? It's light from the sun. Okay, it feeds off the sun. So spiritual ignorance means your flashlight is out. Your third light is not open. Your eyes are closed. Your third eye is closed, calcified, whatever, atrophied. If something you don't use, it go away. Muscles. If you don't exercise, I'm in the gym every day. Why? Just to keep the body, just regulate the body. I ain't in there trying to become Johnny Atlas or trying to show off my physique and sometimes come, oh, look, I'm in the gym on here. Blah, blah. No, I just want to keep my body well tuned. That's all. Moving on. And that's with anything. Balance in everything you do will get you through. Trust me, too much anything, good or bad, ain't good for you. Balance is technology, ego, spirit. Okay. Again, right thing philosophy helps to turn on that what? Flashlight in your mind. They give you flashlight, shine the light on your personality. So now your spiritual, you have what we call self, aka spiritual knowledge. You know thyself. And it's a way of life that you can practice and you'll be fine. I know people 80-something years old living their best life. That freaks me out. That I love that. He never reached it. Again, wasn't living right. The people who live right, you need to talk to them. Listen to them. Why? They doing it. They doing it. They ain't got a bunch of titles and labels. I tell my mother-in-law, I listen to your stories in life and then break it down from my understanding and what I study about life. And you right on point with the people who write books and talk about it. So yeah, again, your dark side is your ignorant side. Again, the dark night of the soul, all that dark. Stop playing the mind game with yourself and stop letting people BS you with your own mind. Do it for yourself. What happened to being self-made? I'm a self-made man. I made myself. I changed myself. I self-improved myself. Whatever you want to call it. But I did the work. Ain't no other way it's going to happen for you. I put the onus on you. Why? That's where the onus falls. On you. I take responsibility. So I'm telling everybody, if I can, put it on you now. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you too. And when you showing or telling somebody something, you should be showing them. Parents who want their child to be a certain way, you should be a certain way. What the hell? Think about that, parents. Do as I say, not as I do. Why? Because you wilding out. You grown. You can do what you want now. Remember that? That might coming up. When you get 3 times 7, then you can call your own shot. That means you're grown. Until then, you're going to do what the hell I tell you to do. That's discipline. Simple as that. I had to be taught, and I was taught well. Okay, I passed it on. I did it well too. Moving on. All right, but I'll shoot you with the truth. I carry it with me like my 6 years. I'm a wild west gunslinger with knowledge, and I'm slinging it any way I can. If you want to oppose me, let's go. Papa, I'm quick. I'm quick on the thought, so don't mess with me. But I will shoot you the truth. Okay, and that's shining light, what, aka knowledge, so that you can what, better yourself. I ain't here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. I'm not the bad guy. Some people, no, when I'm the bad guy, you love them guys. You love the bad guy. Selling you poison and giving everything to you. You just love that. Man, trying to help you out, better yourself. Man, I ain't got time for that. Hell, back in my day, I thought good guys was corny. I thought nerds and guys who were doing right, man, that's for suckers. That's how smart I was back then. I'm not smarter now. All right, where we at? Okay, where we at? I'm about to open up the close. Okay, right. Okay, where you at? Right thinkers have knowledge of themselves. They're learning about their true higher self, aka the Father, and the light of what? In the darkness. That's knowledge of yourself. That shines the light in the darkness. Darkness means you don't know yourself. I hope you get the metaphor and the allegories. I'm trying to get it to you. All right, let me wrap it up. Let me get to it. So I gotta go to the gym. All right, my third eye never sleeps. That's the sun. That's the shine. It don't sleep. It's open all the time. Okay, that's what it means. Conscious all the time. And it won't close. The other way, it won't go out. Light shine forever. Only here, the sun, and he ain't stopped shining. He just went somewhere else to shine in the underworld. Okay, they gotta get their light too. In the daytime, they're in the darkness. Right now, they getting light on there. We're in the darkness, waiting for the sun to come up. And during that time, he got to make sure he get through that so he can come and do what he do up here. Another lesson. All right. But even the sun got jobs. Even the sun got to do stuff. All right. But I no longer have the dark side of myself. Why? My third eye takes care of that problem. And I will what? I will shine light on everybody that I can. I'm walking around just looking for somebody to bop gun with. Let me hit you right quick. Let me hit you right quick. But I have to realize some people don't want to be hit. I don't give a damn. I'm hitting them anyway. Whether they like it or not, I don't care. Stop me. Moving on. You can't. You can do. All right. I'm that force, that hidden force that you may not like, but you can't do nothing about it. Air. If you don't like air, too bad. Why? It ain't going nowhere. Get used to it. Like me. Self-knowledge is your mind's flashlight. Again, when George made the record Flashlight, nobody understood what he was talking about, but we was all the flashlight. He was showing you how the guy was cool, but so knows the Vodafone, he was all into bad stuff. Dancing was back in the day. Everybody danced. Now cool guys, they hold up the wall. What the hell you go to party for and don't dance? But he was showing you the cool guy, once he gets shot in the truth, they'll freak out there. Oh, yeah. A lot of people, but they love the music. They love the sound. I was with George for 50 years. I get to understand it. He's a smart dude. But he's just put into words and rhythm that everybody just like the rhythm. The words every now and then. Children of production, produced in conjunction with what the urgency of our Dr. Funkenstein. He was our God. He was our creator. That's why I call my lab the lab. Why? That's what George created at in the lab. See, we get our stuff from somewhere. The best form of flattery is what? Imitation. I'm doing my thing my dude do. So that's what I'm doing. And I did that with him. Didn't work out too well, but I'm all right. I'm good. All right. Yeah, damn. Knowledge, again, is light. And the more knowledge you have, the brighter your light will shine. That means the more knowledge you have, the more people you can help and shine the light on, enlighten, be the beacon for the ignorant. Why? The beacon don't move. The ships come to the light. Okay? I ain't moving. I already know what I got. If you got the goods, all you got to do is wait. They'll come. All right? For all you people, it's in the dark, who don't know why, and listen, all the people in the dark, don't cry, okay? When what? When I shine, a.k.a. shoot you with the bop gun, give you knowledge of self, take it, use it, and be better for it. Don't fight it. Why? You're going to lose. Taking it home. Now, if self-knowledge is light, hell, I'm bright as the sun right now. Why? I'm Mr. Right, and I'm doing just what I need to do to shine. I'm letting my light shine. It's no longer light, no longer little. It's big light now. So let's go. I got my eye open. Hope you can open yours. I'm trying to do just that for you. Why? You see a lot clearer, and life will be better for you too. In closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never knew that my right thinkers who now know thyself, meaning they got the flashlight in their mind and passed away. Is your light on?